In a world where justice can be slow and elusive, some parents take matters into their own hands. Today, we uncover the gripping tales of four fathers who confronted the monsters, preying on their children, and exacted their own form of vengeance. These are stories of unyielding love, fierce protection, and the unstoppable force of a parent's resolve. Meet the fathers who became vigilantes, driven by the primal instinct to protect their own. Brace yourself for an intense journey into the heart of paternal vengeance, as we learn about four fathers who took revenge on child predators. Number 4. Andrei Bumbursky. Andrei Bumbursky was devastated when he received the news that his 14-year-old daughter, Kalinka, had died. The circumstances surrounding her death seemed suspicious, and Andrei couldn't accept that her killer had gotten away with murder. He embarked on a lifelong mission to seek justice for his daughter. In July 1982, Andrei received a call from his ex-wife Danielle informing him of Kalinka's death in Lindau, Germany. Kalinka had died in her sleep, according to Danielle, and an autopsy was yet to be conducted. However, Andrei soon discovered that Kalinka's stepfather, Dr. Dieter Krombach, had found her body and had given conflicting accounts of the events leading to her death. The initial autopsy raised red flags. Kalinka's body showed signs of sexual assault with torn vaginal tissue and injection marks on her arms, legs, and throat. However, the local authorities didn't pursue further investigations, and Krombach, a prominent doctor, was never formally interviewed. Facing authorities' unwillingness to reopen the case, Andrei took matters into his own hands. He traveled to Germany and distributed leaflets to Krombach's neighbors, accusing him of raping and killing his daughter. Krombach retaliated with a defamation lawsuit and won damages, but Andrei refused to pay. Years of relentless campaigning eventually led to murder charges being filed against Krombach. In 1995, he was tried in absentia and sentenced to 15 years in prison. But Germany refused to extradite him. Krombach continued living a comfortable life. Andrei refused to give up. He hired private detectives to track Krombach, who had changed residences and phone numbers. Frustrated by the slow wheels of justice, Andrei orchestrated the abduction of Krombach from his home in Bavaria and had him delivered to Morehouse, France, where he was found by the police. France charged Krombach in connection to Kalinka's death and refused Germany's demands for his return. In the end, he was found guilty of deliberate violence, leading to involuntary death and sentenced to 15 years in prison. This marked the culmination of Andrei's decades-long pursuit of justice. He faced trial himself for his role in the abduction, but received a 1-year suspended jail sentence. Number 3. Gary Plosh. Gary Plosh, an ordinary American father from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, found himself thrust into a nightmare scenario when his 11-year-old son, Jody Plosh, was abducted by their trusted family friend, Jeff Doucet. Doucet, a karate instructor, had gained the family's trust before spiraling into a twisted obsession with Jody. On February 19, 1984, Doucet lured Jody away under the pretense of a short ride, promising his mother they would return in 15 minutes. Unbeknownst to Jody's family, Doucet had sinister intentions. He took Jody to California, changing his appearance and subjecting him to sexual assault in a motel room. The authorities were alerted when Jody managed to make a phone call to his parents, and Doucet was subsequently apprehended. It was during Doucet's return to Baton Rouge that Gary Plosh took action. In the airport's arrivals hall, Plosh, disguised with a cap and sunglasses, made a call while a local news crew prepared to film Doucet's arrival. As the police escort passed by, Plosh pulled out a gun and shot Doucet in the head, an act caught on camera. The aftermath of the shooting sparked a fierce debate regarding Plosh's actions. While some believed he had acted as any loving parent would in the face of such heinous crimes, others viewed him as a reckless vigilant who took justice into his own hands. Plosh's trial further amplified this divide, with supporters arguing that his actions were justified due to the trauma inflicted upon his son. Ultimately, Plosh's fate lay in the hands of the justice system. The judge presiding over the trial ultimately decided against sending Plosh to jail. Recognizing the complex circumstances, he opted for 5 years of probation and 300 hours of community service. Instead, Plosh returned to a relatively normal life, keeping a low profile until his passing in 2014. Number 2. Jason Browning. In a gripping tale that captivated the world, an 18-year-old named Raymond Frolander found himself facing the wrath of a furious father, Jason Browning, after allegedly molesting the man's 11-year-old child. The incident took a dramatic turn when Browning caught Frolander in the act, unleashing a brutal assault that left the offender unnating and Frolander sentenced to 25 years in prison.
In Daytona Beach, beaten by the father of a child he sexually assaulted, is going to prison for 25 years.
Frolander, realizing the gravity of this situation, opted to take a plea deal to avoid a potential life sentence, pleaded no contest to the charge of lewd or lascivious molestation of a child, marking a significant moment in this chilling case. News outlets worldwide highlighted the shocking photographs of Frolander's battered face, a visual testament to the violent encounter he endured at the hands of the child's enraged father. Browning's unwavering determination to protect his child was evident when he made the gut-wrenching call to the authorities, stating, "I just walked in and found a grown man molesting my child, and I got him in a bloody puddle for you right now."
I just walked in and found a grown man molesting, and I got him in a bloody puddle for you right now, officer.
Although the father was not charged with the assault, he made it clear that he would have taken even more extreme measures if it weren't for his son's intervention. During the trial, it was revealed that Frolander had been like a family member to the boy, further intensifying the shock and horror surrounding the case. As the trial reached its conclusion, Frolander received his sentencing. In addition to the 25-year prison term, he was mandated to register as a sex offender for life. Furthermore, once released, he would be required to wear a GPS monitor, ensuring that his movements were closely tracked. The verdict brought a sense of closure to Browning, who believed that Frolander would finally understand the magnitude of his crimes during his time behind bars. The harrowing tale of Raymond Frolander's assault and subsequent imprisonment serves as a chilling reminder of the horrors of child molestation and the raw emotions that can erupt when confronted with such a violation. It underscores the importance of protecting the vulnerable and holding perpetrators accountable for their heinous acts. While the story evokes mixed emotions and raises complex ethical questions, it stands as a testament to the unwavering love of a parent and the pursuit of justice in the face of unimaginable atrocities. Number 1. Eduardo Gallo. In the scorching summer of 2000, Eduardo Gallo's world shattered when his beloved daughter Paola vanished from their weekend home in Mexico. Consumed by fear and desperation, Gallo's worst nightmares became a horrifying reality when he received a call from ruthless gang members demanding an exorbitant ransom for her safe return, driven by a father's love. Gallo scraped together every penny he had, handing over $18,500 and precious jewelry to the criminals. But his desperate efforts were in vain, for Paola's lifeless body was discovered a week later. The weight of Gallo's grief was immeasurable. Paola had suffered a tragic fate, shot in the back, in the neck, her final moments filled with unimaginable terror. Although 3 suspects had been apprehended swiftly, the actual triggerman responsible for Paola's death remained at large. Determined to achieve justice for his daughter, Gallo made a life-altering decision. He shut down his consulting firm and embarked on a solitary mission to track down the killer. At Paula's funeral, Gallo's heart-wrenching words echoed through the somber gathering, paying homage to his beloved child. "I will always love you, my adored child," he said. "Thank you for your smile and your caresses. Thank you for your songs and your happiness and your love of life. You always lighted the path so I could distinguish between justice and vengeance." For the following year, Gallo transformed into an unlikely detective, relentlessly pursuing leads and meticulously analyzing phone records. His investigations uncovered a chilling truth. A staggering 90% of kidnappings in Mexico go unreported as the victims' loved ones live in paralyzing fear of ruthless retribution. Paola's abduction had taken place within the confines of her parents' home, violated by audacious intruders. After pillaging the house, the criminals snatched Paola and made their escape in stolen cars. Astoundingly, Gallo not only identified the mastermind behind his daughter's tragic demise, but also played a pivotal role in leading authorities to him. The tenacious sleuth traced one of the kidnappers to a payphone used after the abduction. With this vital clue in hand, the police meticulously orchestrated a stakeout, resulting in the arrest of 28-year-old Francisco Zamora Arellano. In a testament to Gallo's tireless pursuit of justice, Arellano ultimately confessed to his heinous crime. Eduardo Gallo's unwavering determination exemplified the spirit of a real-life vigilante. Although the void left by Paolo's absence could never be filled, Gallo's determination carved a path for justice to prevail. His courageous actions exemplified the unwavering love of a father, a force that transcends boundaries and propels individuals to extraordinary lengths. Eduardo Gallo's legacy would forever stand as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the indomitable power of a parent's love. These fathers crossed the line between right and wrong to safeguard their loved ones. Their stories remind us of the lengths one will go to protect their children. As you reflect on their journey, consider, what would you do if it were your child? If you found these stories compelling, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring powerful stories to light. Thank you for watching.